These mystery boxes have miniature pets that you can DIY. These are sold out everywhere, and we're using this cheat sheet to figure out which pets we're going to be getting today. We want the elusive axolotl. Stay tuned if we get it. I have to tell you, Grains, these went viral all over TikTok, and because of that, they have become so popular that when I tried to buy them, all I was getting is out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. And I'm pretty sure you can see easily why this went out of stock just because of how cute it is. The array of different animals, this is a little blurry, but bear with me here. We get everything from a pet chameleon that changes colors. We have 2 different kinds of hamsters. We have different kinds of birds, a cockatiel. We have a macaw, some lovebirds. And of course, many different kinds of hamsters. We have a gecko and the elusive, very difficult to find axolotl. Now I think I may have found the axolotl thanks to the cheat sheet by Mini Mo. Hang on. Mini Mo. There you go. This person is credited for all cheat sheets. So we're gonna see whether or not this cheat sheet is accurate to everything we found and whether we were lucky enough to get the very ultra difficult to find axolotl. And the lovebirds just look super adorable. Now, unlike other Miniverses where we make environments with resin, as you can see with all the different DIYs that we've done, whether they are foods, plants, or different things, this seems to really just be building environments. Here we have the cute little chinchilla. Again, I don't see any kind of resin. Maybe I'm wrong, so we'll get to see. We also have different hamsters. We have that darn axolotl. I want you. I want you. I won't wait. The axolotl does look like it does need resin. So maybe some of them need resin and some of them just don't, because I don't see why you would need resin for a bird unless we're making the chop, which is the vegetables that they should be eating. But I guess we'll find out. Let me know which pet you hope that we get and which pet do you have at home. I have 4 kitty cats and a bird. That sounds like this. All right, so let's go ahead and put these aside. This one is calling my name, and I'll show you exactly how to find the cheats for the ones that you want. Now, each one of these did set me back $13 Canadian, so it's not necessarily the cheapest, nor is it the most expensive. But you better gosh darn get what you want. Unless you want a mystery, that's up to you. I'm not here to judge, but I kind of know what I like. Now, according to the cheat sheet, the markings should be in the area that has the little recycling bin, and you should be seeing a little marking or pinhole. In this case, we clearly have a marking right in between the recycling bin and this wording here, which tells us this is the desert chameleon, which is the color changing one in theory. And the cheat sheet tells us that this should also weigh anywhere between 72 and 74 grams. So let's go ahead, put it on the scale. It weighs 74 grams. So hopefully this is it. That means we're starting off pretty strong. And already the box looks absolutely adorable. Kind of reminds me of a birdhouse, but we're supposed to get the chameleon. Let's see what we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 surprises. Okay. And of course we have the instruction sheet and also the guide for the characters. And these are all the different animals that we can get. And let's turn it around. And these are all the other animals that we can get. So everything from birds to reptiles to little mammals. All right, as is, I was about to say as is, we don't know what we're getting, but it looks like our little pet is in here. What? Oh my goodness, it says 1 chameleon. It says, hello, my name is, and we have little prints all the way around. Let's go ahead and find our little buddy. Let's get you opened up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come here, little buddy. Oh my goodness. Meet our little chameleon. Let me know what name we should give it. I want to hear the name suggestions you got, because that is adorable. And it just stays there. Hello, little buddy. What you doing? Why are you so cute? Next, I'm going to guess this is the environment. Is that it? That is the environment. That is absolutely tiny. So small disclaimer, these are DIYs. These are going to look cute. But if ever you do have a pet, the most important thing is to buy the biggest enclosure that you can afford. For me, I have a parrot, but I have an indoor aviary. So it's important for them to feel free, not something tiny. Something tiny. You saw nothing. So yeah, let's just put that disclaimer out there. Always give your pets full of enrichment and environments and healthy, fresh foods. With that out of the way, so I don't get yelled at because I practice that, okay? This is the environment for our chameleon. And we have this cute newspaper. It says Pet Essentials, Mini Post, Lifestyle Animals, Desert Tales, Fun Colors, Chameleon. And then the headlines are all actual words, but all the little kind of blurbs are, I think, Latin? Can't stop, won't stop, having playtime. And it's just showing cute little animals. Feel free to pause if you want to read a little bit more. And Dan, what are you? This looks like a plant of some sort. Oh, a succulent. Okay. I don't know much about keeping lizards, but I'm curious if these plants are accurate. Let me know. I know many of you are into lizards and snakes because I see that y'all are be watching reptile channels. I see you. And for the newspaper, what do we have here? We have the same exact thing, which is still cute. And we have another newspaper. My goodness, they love this little newspaper. What is in here? Oh, we have a piece of wood. I don't know if this is a specific kind of wood or if it's a driftwood, but here's what it looks like. I'm a little worried what kind of adhesive we're going to be using to stick everything together. For some reason now I'm hoping it's resin, but something tells me it will not be because we have a desert mix Happy Grow. So we're going to be using this as the base. The only thing I worry about when it comes to this is that it's not necessarily a permanent fixture. So moving your environments could be too finicky, but we'll find out together. And last but not least, we have our tools section. Let's check you out. Oh, okay. We just have tongs. I don't know if we're gonna use them. And then we have little feet that are usually used for this environment. So I'm gonna put this like so and like so. So it's basically a little, okay, I know, there. It's basically a display to put your pets in. What is this for? Ah, there you go. Little earsies. All right, with that said, let's find our chameleon over here. Oh, it's 2 panels, okay. And our chameleon should basically look something like this. Oh, wait, where's the tree? Okay, so it should be like this. Yeah, looks like it should be on the side like this. Okay, step 1, we put our sand on the bottom and then we shove our plants inside. And then all we do is just place our chameleon on top. That seems to be pretty straightforward. I have a feeling it'll not be that easy. Technically, our little chameleon should be sitting here. So let's just double check that it can. Can you? Can you? There's nothing at the bottom. Please, just stay. That's not how you stay though. you kind of break dance in here. You know what? You do you. The most important thing is we're gonna try and get it in the environment first. As cute as these things are, they don't always work. And here's what the sand looks like. What I love about the sand is that it is basically kinetic sand. So it has this nice feel to it. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you just come out though? Come on. Okay, we're just gonna get everything out. Very nice. And just look how gorgeous this is. Just so you know, this is kinetic sand. It is not resin, so it will not set with any kind of light. Okay, so we floofed it quite a bit. Very nice. Okay, so now when we put it in, we should be able to have a nice base that we can crunch into. I know it's a lot, but we're going to compact everything just so that it stays inside. So I'm gonna push a little bit, like so. And then we're going to push this in so it has space. Very nice. And then, wait, do I have space for, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh boy. There you go. That is not what it looks like. Yeah, it is what it looks like. That's exactly what we're doing. We're basically doing this. So far, so good. It's not finicky. Now we just need our little chameleon to stay. Can you stay? I'm just gonna squish you down. Please stay. We just need the feet's... Oh gosh, no, now! I knew this would be a struggle. I knew. Please. Please, Chameleon. Please. Okay, our Chameleon is staying. How finicky is it? Very. All I did was gently tap it. Let me try and figure this out here. All right, so I have taken the log out just because I want to see what's the best way to wedge our little Chameleon. And I feel like if we can slide it through, look, we have the tail wrapped around the little twig here. Oh, you are staying. You are staying. Yes, let's go. Okay. This is it. This is it. This is perfect. So now we have our little pet. All right, and now that our Chameleon is definitely staying, I floofed the sand just a little bit more so we can have a better spot. And I'm just gonna push everything down. Voila. Oh, that is looking absolutely phenomenal. Our pet is looking so cute. And it's staying. So far, so good. I ain't complaining. Okay, now we need to find out whether or not this actually color changes. All right, so we're gonna do a side-by-side here once we finish the color. So just so you see, here is the before of what it looks like. And now I have my UV light. So this is basically acting like sunlight. And I'm just going to go ahead and shine it right on top. And let's see how dramatic the changes. They can definitely make some really cool effects, but let's see where they went. And we're gonna turn this on. We'll give it just a few seconds because it really shouldn't take that long. And nothing. Let me give it a few minutes. Oh, I think it only gets darker. Okay, so there's no fun colors. It just gets a little darker. So here's what it looks like. And now what we're gonna do to see the difference is we're gonna put them side by side. So I think this should give you a better idea of the actual color change. In theory, it should have gotten a little darker. I don't know if it needs more light, but maybe the color change goes back to normal too fast, but we're just gonna give it a quick second. And here it is. Let me know if the difference is significant enough for you to want it. I feel like they could have added some purples and maybe some dots, or that's just me. Otherwise, this is really cute. I love this DIY. I love the pet. Let's see what other pets we get. And now for the next one, the cheat sheet shows us that a marking on top of the recycling up here should in theory be a macaw. Macaws are absolutely gigantic parrots that need a lot of attention, a lot of space, and they are pretty loud. Like any parrots, I never recommend anybody to have a parrot as a pet. They are definitely not beginner friendly, and you really need a lot of time with them because they are social creatures. And you have to be ready to invest the time in cooking for them. Yeah, you have to cook for them. But let's find out if this is indeed our parrot. I still think I do have the axolotl, so stay tuned for that. All right, so the outside look is exactly the same as the other one, kind of like birdhouse-ish. Ooh, it says tweet. Okay, hang on, let's take things out first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 items, and then we have the instruction sheets and of course the display. And we really don't get much here, so let's see as long as it's fun. So here it says tweet wing things my name is, so you can definitely name your little bird. And it says nest in line instead of next in line, and says 1 macaw and 1 nest. It's so cute. It says peekaboo. My parrot actually plays peekaboo. If I can, you know what, here's a video of him playing peekaboo because he loves playing peekaboo. All right, let's get you opened up. And oh my goodness, hey Burb. Hello Burb. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a really pretty macaw. Very, very nice. I love the vibrant colors on this little character. And the wings do move a little bit, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's get your home built, little buddy. And we do have a nest area, so I don't know if we're going to be using this. So it's kind of like little hay. We'll figure out how to use that later if we need it. The next surprise, oh no, not a puzzle, no. So here we have a bird stand for the play generation. Sounds like a lot of pieces. All right, let's get you opened up. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. Okay, we have a swing. We have a ring. We have a, I guess, a poop dropper holder, or maybe that's the bottom. Okay, and then we have a feeding bowl and a stand. Do we have instructions? We'll check that out. But here we also have some bird seeds. So it looks like we have some food here. Remember, you gotta feed your birds fresh fruits and veggies. Super important. All right, let's check out the guide. I feel like I'm lecturing you. If you have a pet, you gotta feed it fresh stuff. So here's our parrot. It says to just place everything on top of each other. Okay, so the stand goes like this. Okay, and then the ring thing, voila. And now our burb should, in theory, stay. Okay, please. Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay? Okay, that is good. No, nope, you staying? Yes. Okay, good. I'm swinging it, okay? It's okay, the bird's fine. So now the trick is to hook this thing in here. Oh, look at that! Ah, it's swinging! Very cute. It's not the greatest environment for a parrot, but you know what? It's a fantasy piece. So we're supposed to put the food and then we're gonna put it here, which the bird has no access to. But we're gonna pretend the bird has access. Oh wait, what's in here? I forgot a whole bag. Let's check our utilities bag. And we have tongs and just the feet for our display. Again, the display looks like this once it's done. So do we care at this point? No, because the parrot has its own display. All right, let's take out a tasty tweet. You want a tweet? We have some tasty tweets. All right, let's take a look at that. And it basically looks like a seed mix, which again, All right, let's pull you out. Oh, it's kind of like kinetic sand. Okay, and we're gonna shove that in here. And Burb has some seeds, and voila. So now, Burb's display is all done. This was also a pretty easy DIY. Again, let me know what you think in terms of the DIY and value at $13 Canadian, but it is this much in US. I think they are cute, but there's no value of recreating or creativity. You're just building the thing, which some of you are okay with. That's your thing. I want a little bit more playability. Our next pet. The marking for this one is really small. Let me know if you can spot it. I'll give you 30 seconds. It is right here. Really, really tiny, but it's right there. And according to the guide, this should be guinea pig number 1. So there are 2 different environments for the guinea pig. So let's check it out. Don't worry, Axolotl, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you, and you're gonna be mine. At least I'm hoping. I'm really riding on that one hope. All right, so it should be our guinea pig. So we have the instructions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 surprises, and I think we're doing it here. So far, Mini Mo has been absolutely phenomenal with their cheat sheets. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see our pet first. Ooh, this one's a little caved in. It says Little Nibbles. It's a little hard to see. I don't know why. I love my guinea pig, and it says my name is. Here's what it looks like around. Cute. We have 1 guinea pig and 1 bedding. All right, let's get you out, buddy. We're gonna get them all out first before we set up so that they can at least have some space to breathe. Oh, it's just sleeping. It's just sleeping, I promised. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Okay, it was just sleeping. It's fine. And here's our tiny guinea pig. Why do you look so cute? Oh my goodness. The details on the pets are absolutely phenomenal. Oh my goodness, look at the little nose. A little bit of a paint scuff here. Can we get rid of it? Yeah, it's a little bit of a dirt. I feel like you can just wipe it off. Yeah, definitely all wiped up and done. You are so cute. All right, our next surprise here says Little Nibbles, build yourself. So it looks like we have an environment. It says Critter Care approved. So let's open it up. It looks like this could be its little house. So let's pull it up. Oh, that is adorable. How do I get you in here? Oh, that's nice. So we basically just have to slide You could see that there's a little bit of a enclosure here, so kind of like a little lip sticking out. So you just kind of slide them in. Let me take a closer look. All aligned, and I'm gonna push it up. There you go. And in the back again, we're gonna align it and push up. Oh no, that was not aligned. Now, there you go. Cute. Wait, where's our guinea pig? Oh my goodness. Oh my, let's get closer. Oh my goodness. It's like, who this? Who at my house? What do you need? What do you want? I don't know why it sounds like that. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, we have something wrapped in newspaper. Oh, okay. I guess this is a water bowl. And we have the same newspaper as we saw at the beginning. It's still adorable. So we have an environment and a water bowl or food bowl. And I'm guessing this is the food. So it says guinea pig treats. So this is not food. These are treats. Okay, okie dokie. I've never had a guinea pig past like real young childhood, so I don't remember anything. And then our tools. And what we have here, we have just tongs and the display legs. That's basically it. All right, so this environment should be pretty straightforward. Let's check out the instructions. Where's guinea pig number 1? Aha. There. And so according to the instructions, it should basically look like this, where the food is hanging out and the hamster has its own, well, guinea pig, not hamster, different things. And basically just says, put some of the hay, add the enclosure, add the food. Easy, easy peasy. All right, here's our little environment. And we have the little hay thingies here. I don't think it's going to require much. To be honest, it's a little bulky. It's a little bulky. I feel like if we cut it up, it might look better. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and I'm just gonna cut them up a little bit. That's already looking better. You know what? Doing no resin is a nice change of pace. I'm kind of liking this, but that's only because I do a lot of resin with these kits. So I'm kind of glad to change it a little bit. All right, so we're just gonna add a little bit more. That looks good. Maybe not enough. Let's add a little bit more. Voila. And now we have the little enclosure. Actually, we should put our little guinea pig. Ah, look at all the fluff came out. Stop it. Stay. Guinea pig. There we go. That's cute. Don't worry, I'll clean it up. There you go. And then we have our little treats that should be kind of hanging out here. There. That is definitely wedged in. Okay. Snacks. And same thing, it looks like it's going to be the same feel as the one for our parrot. Definitely a kinetic sand vibe here. And we're gonna put the food right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is adorable. I don't know why, but these are just so cute. The guinea pig number 1 is very easy, very straightforward, and fun to put together. I would like to see little babies, but maybe that's too much of a hazard because they're gonna be really tiny and then they're gonna have to put more hazards on it. But it's cute. I like it. Let me know your thoughts. All right, now this is the one that I think is going to be the axolotl. It is pretty heavy, but the axolotl, first of all, is so rare and so hard to find. I've seen people on Reddit discuss how difficult it is to find one. So if I'm lucky, this is the axolotl. Let me show you. So according to the cheat sheet, the axolotl is a pin all the way on top. So if we're lucky, this is going to be it. And technically it should weigh anywhere between 97 and 98 grams. And this feels pretty heavy compared. Okay. So this in theory should be it. Let me show you. I haven't weighed it yet, but if we look at the markings, look how high up this one is. Again, let's bring the cheat sheet right next to it here. And it looks like this should be the spot in theory, and it feels really heavy. So if we bring our scale up here, it should weigh 97 or 98 grams. And the answer is...
The woman was too stunned to speak.
I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about this. I'm really, really excited about this. And I know y'all love axolotls because when I did an axolotl mystery box unboxing, that video over here, y'all demolished that video, which I absolutely love. All right, let's see. Okay, I know it's the axolotl at this point because it's ticked all the boxes. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, you are so small! Look at you! Holy carp! You are so tiny! Oh, let's take you out, baby. Oh, come here, little baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You are so tiny. This is so cute. Ah! It fell in water. It's okay. It's okay. You're so naughty. Okay, well, this axolotl is absolutely minuscule. So here, okay. So it is missing an eye on the other side, but here's what it looks like. I did not expect its eye to be missing. So we just have a one-eyed axolotl, and we will love all pets in all their stages of life. So it's missing an eye. We will love it for the way it is. It's our responsibility to love it. And let's see what else we have. We have one. Oh, I think that was where the axolotl was. Wait, what? No, I have two. What? Okay, I guess we'll find out later. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then little pom-poms. Okay, we'll figure that out. And then of course, all the little displays for our display. So here's a better close-up. We have little green pom-poms. They are pretty firm, so they're not really pom-poms. They just feel like little puffs of grass. And then I'm going to guess this is our resin. Yes. So here it says fresh H2O aqua sun. So this is going to be our water. Now, because I want to make sure that this is as liquidy as possible to avoid any kind of air pockets, I'm going to give this a warm bath. Basically, I'm just taking really hot tap water and immersing this in it just so that by the time we're ready to use it, it's going to be very, very liquidy. And then I'm going to guess this is our tank, and I'm guessing this is our tank. So here's our little environment. As always, disclaimer, Kitty Editor, go ahead and say it because I feel like I've said it enough. And for our tools, what do we have? Nothing different. Okay, so the tools are basically the same. And last but not least, I'm going to guess this is oh my gosh, you are adorable. This is cute. I really like the little image of the axolotl in here. Life is ponderful. Quality pebbles. Okay, all right, let's find the instructions. Okay, so, oh my goodness, that's cute. So this is what it's supposed to look like right here. It's a little on the blurry side, but basically we're going to make it float. Fun. I like that. So according to the instructions, we're going to put the pebbles first with some resin, harden that for 10 to 15 minutes. Now, luckily, I have my own UV light. I don't have to put it in sunlight because Canada, I have not seen the sun in weeks. And then we're going to put the little grassy thingies, and then our axolotl, and then more resin. So it really has 3 different layers. This reminds me of when I used to make miniature resin environments. If you're curious to watch some old school nerdy crafter, definitely check a couple of videos I will link down below. But let's get started. This is super exciting. I love making miniature environments. So here's our pebbles. Oh, that's a good crunch. Very nice. And as always, it has that kinetic sand vibe. So here it is. Oh, we have some really nice colors in here. All right, we're gonna shove it in here. Oh, that crunch. I like that crunch. Very nice. I think that should be enough. Now our resin should be nice and warm. So I'm going to remove it from here. And it's super important to remove any kind of water because resin and water do not do well together. So we gotta do it. And first things first is we're going to pour just enough resin to keep the rocks in place. These rocks are going to create a lot of air pockets So let's make sure that we get every little nook and cranny to try and avoid too many air pockets, because air pockets are going to distract from our cute little axolotl. Voila. And now we're going to take our UV light. We're going to make sure that it is on and put it right on top. And in this case, I am lucky because again, it's UV light, and we're just going to shine it for about 3 minutes.
A few moments later.
All right, so that part is done. Now, I'm a little tiny bit confused on the instructions because it looks like we're only supposed to put resin on top of the grass balls, although I'm not sure if we're supposed to cover it. But if we want the axolotl to hover, we kind of need it to not sink or float too high. So I feel like we're going to have to cover the grass balls just enough. Let's get an idea, because they can also create some issues with air pockets. So if we put them here, let's make a little situation here. We'll put this, here. Stay. We need them to stay back, kind of like this. Okay. I think I know where we're going. We're going to actually do more layers. So because we want them to stay in place, the first thing we're going to do is just enough resin in the back, and we're going to place them with tongs. See, now they won't roll around too much. And like so, we want you to stay here, and like so. So we want you to stay here, because the pink will nicely contrast against the green. And now we're going to harden it. Voila. Now they stay.
A few moments later.
All right, so now we have our grass balls are staying in place. This is phenomenal, but they're likely still going to create some air pockets. So I think the instructions were basically saying to actually put the resin right on top of them, like this. I think that's what they're trying to say, because then that's the smartest thing to do. So we're just gonna add the resin right on top. Voila. I think this is the right measurement, because our axolotl is tiny. Oh gosh, I don't know. Because the instructions show that the axolotl is on top of the green. So I think we should be okay, but I don't think there's a wrong answer, because it's so tiny. She can kind of just float there. Okay, we're just gonna have to commit. Or I could lean it backwards. Oh, we have air pockets. Look at that. I'm gonna pop it. Like so, and like so. And voila. The reason I'm leaning it backwards is so that I can have more space for the axolotl to be towards the front. I don't know why I'm panicking. I just want the placement to be perfect. And so far so good. So we have this little environment that's going to make the axolotl a little bit more tilted. This looks amazing so far. So we're gonna put our axolotl right here. Look at that. So she's kind of swimming this way. Okay, I'm gonna put the resin first because we don't want any air pockets under her. Come here, come here. You'll get your, oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna do this. You'll get your tank. All right, so let's go ahead and fill it all the way. Our resin should be nice and warm, so we should have the least amount of air pockets. We're just gonna do this. Voila, very nice. All right, this is where the entire balance hangs by a thread for me. Maybe it's not that stressful for you. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the axolotl sideways, just so that we get resin on the bottom of her belly, so that we don't get any air pockets. And now we're gonna flip her around. Come on, if she wants to. Would you like to share with the classroom? There you go. Oh my goodness, she is perfection right there. Absolute perfection. Okay, we're not gonna let any air pockets form, so we're gonna go ahead and save our progress right here. Hopefully no air pockets come out of nowhere. We're gonna speed the process here for you in, not even in real time. This is going to be multiplied. The kitty editor knows how much multiplication, but it's basically sped up by the time I finish typing this sentence right here. All right, this is the moment of truth. I can tell you right away, this is looking absolutely adorable. I am absolutely in love with her. Look at her just floating there. The only air pockets, luckily, were the ones behind our green bushes. This could not have turned better. These bubbles were in a place that we don't care about. And I really don't mind them being there. It's just adding a little bit more to the environment, as long as the front is clear. Putting that resin at the bottom really helped us remove any kind of potential air pockets trapped at the bottom. She is looking so cute. I love her so much. Oh, Axolotl, I love you so much. You are now my new baby. I love you so much. And here are all the pets that we did today. Let me know which one is your favorite and did we get the one that you wanted to? I personally think each one of them is cute. Is it $13 cute? Questionable. The axolotl, I would say a yes. If you want to watch more miniature making, make sure you check up here. If you want to catch something different, make sure you check down here. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video.